Hey everybody, welcome back to FSP, Forex Stock Predictions. Hope you are all having a great day. I am the Vortex Trader and today we are continuing with our video series on support and resistance. If you didn't catch our last video, video number 2, it was about how to find support and resistance levels. I will link it up above at the top right hand corner of your screen. Check it out. Right, today we are moving on to what happens when price moves past support and resistance levels. What actually happens? Please remember to hit that like and subscribe button. And as always, let's dive right in. Okay, so what happens when price moves past these zones that we call support and resistance? Does it just move on? Does it just break through these areas and does it just continue? Yes, it can. Yes, it absolutely can. Price can generally, depending on how major or minor the support level is, price can absolutely just break through these walls and carry on going down. Yes, at some point, however, if the zone was major and strong and if it held, price will actually come back and retest that wall. Now, let's use resistance as our first example. Price can break above, as we've seen, through resistance, right? And at some point, what we would be looking for is price to come back down and to retest this area of support. Now, what happens when this happens? What actually goes on? Well, this area that was once resistance has now been flipped to support. You see that? Because now we have price retesting these areas and moving on like this. This is what we look for. We look for resistance flipped support. And then what we could then see is price has formed a new support and carry on testing the same region, which was once old resistance, previous resistance flipped to new support. Okay, conversely, we can say the same thing for resistance flipping from support to resistance, right? So what we can see is that we would wait for price to break through the support wall, right? And then come back up and retest old support, which would then be flipped to resistance. You see that? Now our old support is now a new resistance, and we would wait and watch to see how price reacts around those levels and see if this level has indeed been flipped from an old support to a new resistance. And this, my friends, is how levels get formed in the markets. This is what we look for, and this is what we watch, right? Like I said, support and resistance is pretty much everything when it comes to trading and marking up our levels. Very important. So let's dive right into some live examples. Let's scroll through some charts and see if we can actually see this happening in a live chart. Okay, let's see what we got here. Right, we are on the 5-minute time frame for AUD USD. Let's go back to the daily. Let's start as we always do on a higher time frame because we are looking for major levels. And well, there it is right in front of us. We see it straight away. If you can spot it, give yourself a pat on the back, right? Because it is right over here. Let's extend this out. Who can see this? Who can see what actually happened? Right? Check it out. I'm going to highlight this area right here. Right here. Okay, boom. This was once support. Yes, price came down, bounced off it, went up, came back down, bounced off it, went up, came back down, right? We broke through it. And what happened once we retested it, right? We can actually extend this out. What happened once we retested it? Well, old support has now been flipped to new resistance. Notice how this price has now gone twice to test this new resistance, right? Once, twice. This area is officially support flipped resistance. And now we see the market trailing off lower, right? Because this is a new level. And now what happens if we even extend this out even further? boom, we see it once again. Price comes up, and now this area that was once support has now become resistance. You see how easy this is? This happens all the time, all the time, all the time, all the time. Let's carry on, see if we can find some other examples. Let's see, let's see, let's see, let's see, let's see. Here we go. Remember, this is on the 4-hour, so these are all major levels. Okay, let me delete these arrows down there just so it's not as messy. We always like to keep our charts clean, guys. Clean and simple and neat. It helps us see the candles much more easier, and we can see exactly what is going on. Right, who can spot it? Give you 3 seconds to find it. Very, very simple. Notice how this area right here was once support. Let's load up that zone a bit higher. Okay, do you see how this area was support? 1 candle, 2 candles, came back up, 3 candles, tested the support. This was a support zone, right? For over a period of, since the 24th of March, 2022, till the 1st of April, right? And on the 7th of April, 2 weeks later, price came down and broke through this support line. What happened then? It went back up and retested this old support, which became new resistance. And we see that in 1, 2, 3 candles, and we even see it once price broke away, came back up and even got close to testing the same zone. And I can bring this zone down to encompass this wick right there, which means that price actually touched that zone and again hit new resistance, right? Old support flips new resistance, old resistance flips new support. These things happen all the time, guys, all the time. And I hope you can see how easy it is to spot. Let's do one more on the 4-hour. It's right in front of us. What do we have? We have support right here. This is a one-touch support level, right? Still support nonetheless. Why? Because price reacted around this level right here and bounced off of it. This means there was a support wall right here. There were buyers, okay? There were buyers. There were orders in this area right here. Once we broke through it with this candle right here, we came back up and look what happened. We retested this old support line before trending lower, okay? And that is quite a move. Okay, so old support comes new resistance, old resistance becomes new support. I hope this keeps things nice and simple for you guys. Trading does not have to be complicated, right? I know it could be quite overwhelming when we see these guys with their pictures of a million screens and all this fancy stuff on their charts and these patterns and colors and lines. Trust me when I say it does not have to be that way. You're only going to confuse yourself more, right? The more indicators you have on a chart, the more confused you're going to be, right? If you are a newbie trader and you're just trying to get into this game, do not complicate things. Keep things simple and easy. If you keep things easy and clean on your screens, I promise you it's going to make things a hell of a lot easier for you guys. Okay, right. Let's see if we can spot one here. Easy to spot, right? Can you guys see that? Let's do this one. This is going to be the last example for this video, right? Give you guys 3 seconds to find it while I get my channel tool. Okay, there we go. So, boom, 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 boom. Can you see it? What happened? Remember, this is the support zone, right? 8th of July, price came down. 9th of July, price came down. 13th of July, right, price came down. 14th of July, price came down. This is a support area, right? 100% is a support area. What happened when we broke through it? Look how we retested it now. Now it is resistance. Comes back up, try and test it, breaks away. Comes back up, tries and tests it, breaks away. You see how old support becomes new resistance. Happens all the time, guys. Let's do last one. Last one, and then we are wrapping this video up just because they are so easy to spot. They are so easy to see. And once we see it, it really does help our trading. Okay, who can see what's going on with this one? Let's move this one away for now. Right, let's move this one away for now. Let's move this one away for now. Keep it clean, right? Look at this. Support, 21st of June, bounces up, comes down. Support, 2nd of July, right? Bounces up, breaks through the support, and now straight away goes up and retests this area, which is now resistance from the 9th of July, 12th of July, 13th of July, 14th of July, and 15th of July, right? These are interesting levels. Okay. And then look what happens. Price bounces away because what was once old support becomes new resistance. Look what happens if I extend this out. This was a support level at some point in time. Look, support clears away and becomes resistance. And you can see even later on, months later, it comes back on in those same line, right, into that zone and breaks away. Resistance flipped support, support flipped resistance. Okay, guys, I hope that made it simple enough for you to understand. If you have any questions on this topic whatsoever, please post them down below in the comment section. I will be sure to get back to you. Thank you once again for watching, and I will be seeing you all in the next one. Take it easy. See you later. Bye.